Okay, so next thing we're going to do is model this guy again, and this time we're only going to use subtractive procedures. So this one will actually turn out, this is going to go a lot faster than the other way that we did this. So if you think about how we could do this subtractively, basically let's sketch from this side view this L shape, and we're going to extrude that the entirety of this direction. So 0.5 plus 1.5 plus 0.5 is a total distance of 2.5. So we're going to extrude this 2.5 in that direction. Then we'll go in, we'll add a tiny little rectangle here and cut that out, and we'll add another rectangle up here and cut that back. Alright, so it's not going to be too bad. I've started a new part in Inventor, start a 2D sketch. I'll start in the XY plane, and let's make this L shape. So, grab my line tool. I'm going to start right here at the origin. We are going to come up, this is a distance of 1. Then I'm going to come across a distance of, what is this supposed to be, 2.5, if my math is right. And then I'm going to come up a distance of, what is this? 2.5 minus 1 would be 1.5. Then come over, this is 1. Then this is going to come down a total distance of 2.5, which I shouldn't even have to do because it'll just snap right into my x-axis and I can see 2.5. Awesome, so my math is right. And then I'll come all the way back over here and connect this up. Awesome. Finish sketch. I'm going to extrude that to a length of, again, this is my 1.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, which is 2.5. If I go back to this, here we go. Extrude that to 2.5. Boom. Cool. So, from this point of view, that looks very much similar to what I need. The only thing is I need to cut this piece out, I need to cut this piece out. So I'm going to cut this piece out first. Now there's two different places that I could do this. I could either sketch a rectangle right on the front, or I could come into the top and sketch a rectangle on this surface and cut that down. It looks like I've got more, I'll do it on the front. So I'm going to click this guy, and I can click this icon to create a 2D sketch on him. I am going to change my view to shaded with edges because I want to be able to see that line. Alright, I'm going to grab a rectangle tool and I'm going to sketch a rectangle right here. Now I didn't worry about dimensioning that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my dimension tool at this point, and my paper tells me that the distance from that line to this edge is supposed to be 1, and then my paper also tells me that this gap is supposed to be 0.5. Awesome, so now it's dimensioned correctly. Finish sketch and extrude it. And based on my paper, I'm going to be extruding this back 1.5. So right now it's adding. I'm going to cut back to a distance of 1.5. Boom. Alright. Only one more thing to do. So for this one, again, I could sketch a rectangle right on this front surface and cut that back, or I could sketch on the top surface and cut it down. You know what, this time I'll go ahead and sketch on the top surface. So, new sketch on that. It flipped it around. Whatever, it doesn't really make a difference. I guess I could orient it this way. Okay, rectangle is going to be 1.5 in length, and then also 0.5 from the reference edge. So, rectangle tool. Snap into that. Awesome. Dimension. The distance between these two should be 1.5. And then the distance to one of the edges is supposed to be 0.5. And you don't have to do both edges because if you look at this distance, it's automatically 0.5 because of all the other constraints that we have there, and it's going to tell me that that's a over-constrained sketch at this point because I didn't need to add that dimension. So, finish sketch, and this time I'm going to extrude this guy. He's going to cut down, and I want him to go down 0.5. Alright, there he is. So screenshot him, save the part file, put the screenshot in the part file in OneNote, and then move on to the next part.